Hi everyone, and welcome to Truth Be Told. Let's get started. We're going around the world from Aries to Pisces. And stick around for the Karma Card Collective. Thank you for subscribing and liking. And please, let's talk. We're getting ready now. I'm getting ready. I have my laptop obviously ready. Just getting ready to go live. It's gonna happen. I'm so excited. Because now I can do it without any noise in the backdrop. Or at least some, right? All right, let's get started. Okay. Aries. The Eight of Cups reversed, the Magician, and the Nine of Cups. And the one behind the Magician is the Four of Cups. So we have the Eight and the Four of Cups. Four of Cups over the Magician and the Nine of Cups. So this is like emotional crazy. Not in a bad way. Like, are we really understanding? Okay. 1 minute we're happy go lucky, and the next minute it's like, oh my God, if I think about it too long or ponder my past and the people, places, and things that I really wasn't willing and or ready to let go, but I did. Now I'm sitting here with all these cups, an over emotions of regret. What have we regretted that we were not able to manifest a relationship? I don't want to let them go. I didn't want to let them go. And someone's happy about it and someone's not. If that's, if that's you, maybe you thought you were going to they're saying you thought you were going to dig it, like, oh, I dig being single again and I'm good and I don't need them. And then, 4 months later, you're like, holy shit, what happened? Something happened 4 days, 4 weeks, or 4 months ago, and you're like, I was okay about it, but now I'm not. Emotionally drinking your sorrows away, trying to figure it out. Like, what do I do now? What do I do next? Who do I talk to? How do I heal? And as I look back at, the conversations, the text messages, the narrative that changed everything and that happened quickly, I need to review. I need to process. I need to figure out what it is that you want. Aries, you have 2 full moons here. Some of you, someone left your world and the sadness is overwhelming to the point where that person was the person that really made you happy. And you're like crying over, right? Are you crying over spilt milk? Is it too late? And more importantly, Aries, if someone has left your side and you, let's say, or they sabotaged this relationship because they couldn't deal, are you willing to look in the mirror and see what is reflecting back upon you? I don't know why I'm hearing it, but for whatever reason, they're saying some of you like wearing boots a lot. Oh, okay, got it. These boots are made for walking. So I think that maybe if you were the one, Aries, that wanted out for whatever reason, that you wanted out, you're now regretful and you said these boots are made for walking and just like you bolted. But you may be regretting that you allowing someone, that's interesting, they said. Do we ever allow someone to walk? Or is it by our own volition that they walk? Because we couldn't keep up. Some people are not on the same level, vibrationally speaking, right? Maybe you just thought, I can't deal, and you let them walk. Or maybe it was a culmination of things that happened over the course of time that someone just said, I've had enough. And now you're regretting it. Okay, Taurus. Oh, look at 3 cards right there. Taurus. Taurus. We have someone that may come in and out of your life and gives you, your truth. It's like you have someone that is your truth serum, Taurus. You have a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly, that is the person that you confide in, that is your BFF, whatever. They come in, they talk to you, they help you to, for some, get over yourself and what things, people, places, and or things that didn't work out. Maybe projects didn't work out. You're working on some things and they need more tweaking and you're not happy about it, but you already know that you need to tweak these things in order for them to expand. Maybe for some of you, you have a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that really gets to the heart of things, that getting to the heart of the matter in terms of what you're working on and how to do things. What if it's a third-party situation? We can't deny that there's 3 pentacles, right? Maybe someone's coming in to be the truth teller, saying, you got to choose. And you have a hard time choosing. The 5 of Cups is upright. So this truth that you have found out, there's a third party that someone is your confidant telling you, hey, someone may be interested in someone that's younger and you're brokenhearted, if this is someone that you can't, right? You're on your knees begging. Some of you have said, I'm sorry, but is this person still going to walk? Have they already left? Even after being sorry. The flag. It's not a white flag though, is it? It's not. This could be cultural differences. This could be someone who's foreign, from a foreign land. This could be someone at a distance. You're dealing with masculine and or feminine being, the last 3 months has been very, wishy-washy. A lot of water, so a lot of emotions going on here, Taurus, with what it is that you're doing, how you're doing it. Are you doing it with great passion, and or who's your guiding light? Okay, Gemini. Geminis. July readings are going to be on that end, so you could see the backyard. All right, Gemini. Wow, 2 pages reversed. We don't want to talk about love. So we have a situation. Shocking, right, Gemini? We have a situation, right? Someone whom was not able to give their cup of love and was also not able to tell you, Gemini, and vice versa, how you really feel, how they really feel. We have maybe, we're at a page. Are you kidding me? So if you're dealing with a masculine who's younger or more immature, they couldn't seal the deal. This seems to be a pattern over the course of time, not only in this reading, but also for the things that I've been, feeling for most everyone is people are realizing that others were not able to seal the deal. Spirit saying, hold on. Maybe a Saggy is giving you some advice about, now we're looking at 2 people that may be completely different than one another. This could be you, Gemini, and this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, where it's like Spirit saying, okay, I see what's going on here. We don't see eye to eye. We're not on the same page, right? You're not on the same page with someone, Gemini. They're either too young, too immature. And why is Spirit, sorry, but not sorry, that I have to pull a card for this Temperance card? Because Geminis, what's going on here? We can't solidify a love connection here. What the heck? Someone is literally, okay, so I feel that there's 2 things here. Someone's literally pouring out their heart to you, but still can't solidify a connection, a real connection, right? It's like, the stars are all aligning, but are they aligning for 2 people to come together, or are they drifting apart? These women, okay, so someone's really transparent. Gemini, this could be you. Long blonde hair and or red hair. As you can see, the hair, something about also the growth of our hair is also a very huge indication of spiritual knowledge, right? The knowledge that we have acquired over the course of a lifetime. Both have similar in terms of, right, the transparency. They're naked, right? Naked emotions. Someone's been waiting and wondering if someone was really able to do this. Maybe you've been with someone for a while, right? And you're like, it's kind of like now or never here, Let's get one more card on these 2 pages. Watch a page come out. Right. Hey, Spirit. Yeah, we're not talking. So someone gained their freedom out of the blue, right? But they're not happy about it. Very similar to Aries, very similar to Taurus. Seriously. Does lightning strike twice? Someone, look at the difference of backdrops, right? So the feminine is like, hey, I'm balancing my life. I'm not waiting any longer for anyone to make decisions that I clearly can make on my own, right? So Miley Cyrus's song Flowers, I can love myself better than you can. sorry, but not sorry. I mean, really. Are we going to keep going after or keep allowing, Gemini? Are you going to keep allowing this back and forth, immature, and even if it's not immature, it's still, you are dealing with a page. You're not dealing with a king. So these could be kids. It could be. All right. So listen, Gemini, you have 2 kids. Then you have a water sign and another air sign that's very similar to you. And these 2 kids don't get along. Or right now you're not getting along with them. They want to do their own thing. And maybe you're trying to, trying to culminate a family unit per se. And they're not wanting to adhere. They don't want to deal. They don't want to listen. They could be unruly right now, right? Okay. Cancers. Cancers. Where next? Where do I go next? Where do I take this holy grail of love? Where do I go? I better use my intuition. Am I using my intuition? Do I know where I'm going? Do you know where you're headed? Where are you headed? Where are you going? Are you going to... Are you spreading your wings, right? Are you spreading your wings and flying? Some of you may be literally flying, but I feel for the most part, some of you are looking into other places, other lands, relocation. Some of you don't know where you want to go. It could be just for the summer. I don't know where I want to go. I do know I want to go somewhere where it's not so cloudy, wherever that is. Maybe you're in your mind's eye. You just want to spread your wings and go to a new location somewhere around the world. Maybe just a location that's Finland. I just heard Finland. And or the Dominican Republic. That's a stretch. Okay, something about those 2 places. Cancers. Maybe you're just looking into different places, not so much to live, but to visit. Egypt. Some of you are really curious about culture and the history of, in terms of like spreading your wings, meaning not in the literal sense, but in the figurative sense of spreading your wings and gathering information about history. The history of the world, the 4 corners of the universe. What place gives you peace of mind? Correct? And are we in that? There are certain, they're saying, fragments of your own being that are going to be fruitful the end game is fruitful. Where is that place? Is it within first and then without? Are we planting seeds for the future, taking risks? Are you doing that? Are you confused about maybe how to diversify in every aspect of your life? Are you being guided and guarded, and or guarded? Which one would it be? Whatever and wherever you go, Cancer, find your place to meditate, to be calm, to look through, maybe you're looking at the history of your family, this middle card of Two of Swords could be a guarding, what is it? Oh, the guards. Changing of the guards. Some of you are going to places where they do changing of the guards. Now, I know in Athens they do that. In Greece they do that. I also know in London they do that. Maybe you're looking into places that, or that could be in the literal sense of going to places where, destinations where there's changing of the guards, but it also could be in the figurative sense of there's a changing of the guards that's going on, right? Something about changing of the guards, meaning, you know, there's a new sheriff in town, so to speak, right? Who's the boss? Okay. Leo. Leo. The Fool reversed. The Six of Pentacles reversed. And the Page. So we need to look at where we find, where is the thread of imbalance? Sorry. Where is the thread of imbalance in your life? Is it, I can't start a new relationship yet because I'm not financially viable to the point where I'm comfortable. Do you know what I mean? Is it something else? Is it a child also? Is it a child wanting money? And you're like, I don't want to be the bank. Handouts. Giving handouts. Something about handouts. Are you handing out too much? Are you giving of yourself, Leo, too much? Maybe to your kids? Literally money? Or is that changing the dynamic of your relationship with a child? A Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo. Did you have to shuffle some things around in your life, Leo, in order to adhere to a child's needs? Someone might say, okay, so a tallying up the account ledgers of debits and credits, right? I'm tallying up the debits and credits so that we can, stand on, good footing. The scales of either, okay, so Leo, it could be the scales of balancing your life, or literally the scales on a musical scale. Maybe your child wants to take, guitar lessons, some kind of lessons, right? And you're gonna pay out for that because that's their love. They love music. Maybe it's this, I'm going to look, Leo, really quick at the Fool reversed and the Six of Pentacles reversed for you. Yeah. Maybe this is something that you're doing behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, you are looking out for a child's welfare, right? You're doing it in, on the DL. You already know what the narrative dictates. You already know. You already know what differences of opinion that you have with others. You know how to also connect with people who are Leo, different from you. You have that ability to be not only flexible, but more than flexible. You can adhere to people whom are really well-to-do and also who are struggling. You have that compassionate heart, and you help others and show others that through from your examples, right? So maybe you grew up, in that same mindset of, as you were growing up, you needed people to be more open. Also, they're saying open and honest about communicating, which probably you didn't have much of, in terms of, mom and dad said, you better go out and make a living because, we're not going to support you forever. And that's exactly what you've done and or are doing. Okay? Virgo. These are like just staring at me. Virgo. So you could be a Leo, Virgo cusper, but if not, then we have a Leo, Aries, Sag, Virgo in your life, who could be a mother. And, I'm so sorry to say this, but this person's truly loyal, this Leo, Aries, Sag that maybe you're dealing with. If it's not you, right? It could be the mother of your children. It could be a baby, the baby mama. Someone could have lost a child. I'm so sorry if that happened, in terms of maybe you did IVF, you had 5 embryos, and it did not take, but it will. So don't give up. This loyal mother or mother figure doesn't feel 100% right now, right? They're not on their, they're not 100%. Let's see why this is here. I also feel that, let's get this. Yeah, we're not talking to this person. Maybe you need to talk to this person. I think this is kind of like a heads up. You need to talk to someone and clear the air. I think if this is your mom, okay, Virgo, if you're dealing with a mom or a mother figure, I don't know, maybe they're not feeling 100% here. So maybe Spirit's saying, call your mom, call your ex, find out if something's wrong. It could be financial worries and troubles. Maybe you're having them or they are. Maybe you're also telling someone that, listen, from now on, we have to do things differently in order to, they're saying, captivate your audience. Maybe someone needs to be more captivating and dynamic and assertive in how you're seen out in the world. This person doesn't want to do it. Look at his face. He doesn't want. Maybe he doesn't want to work things out. Maybe if you're a Virgo, you don't want to work things out with a Leo, Aries, Sag, or a Libra, Taurus here. And you have to. It's one of those things, right? It's one of those things that you say, wow, I guess I have to talk to them, right? Someone is taking the high road, and this could be this mother figure of taking the high road and not asking for Seriously, not asking for, you know, child support, giving you a break, or vice versa. Red hair, someone could have red hair. It's very rare also to be a natural redhead. So this person is naturally a redhead. Very loyal, but maybe lacks, and I use that very fragile, very fragile. They're fragile. They want to be more assertive. They want to act more. Maybe right now they don't feel that, right? So maybe that's why the convo has to come in. Maybe you just need to be honest with someone, Virgo, and tell them, why can't you just be more assertive, or let me help you? How can I help you? How can I make it better? Someone doesn't feel up to par and you're going to help them. It could be a mother figure, could be baby mama. Someone doesn't feel up to par. I feel that a lot. So stomach issues. Something about stomach issues. Something, there's something that someone cannot stomach. Okay, Libra. Death. Wow. So we have 4 cards, right? So it looks like maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who is not financially viable. So an ending, Libra, has happened potentially with a Scorpio, or the ending of a job. Someone may have lost a job. Someone's not getting along with their boss. If it's a boss figure, and someone's gonna, you know, you, if this is you, Libra, you're ending a relationship potentially with a Scorpio and or a Leo, Aries, or I said Leo, Aries. I meant Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And you're taking a new vibration, you're raising your vibration back to where it used to be, is what I'm hearing. So this vibration is very low, right? It's low. It's like this, for some of you, it's no more worrying about money issues, and like, let's start over and let's use our energy for creating and doing whatever work that you do, or finding a new job, or doing new things. Maybe you're juggling a couple of jobs right now. You know, there's a lot of people who are working in their home. Maybe you're thinking about doing that, right? Leveling up, working out of your home, creating a passive income, different passive income avenues that will help you financially gain. All right, let's look at these 2 cards for Libra real quick. The Death card and the King of Pentacles. What is this? For Libra, please. It is the 3 of Pentacles. So, slow moving finances, right? Some finances are just coming in 1 pentacle at a time, or 3 at a time. And you're working really hard on stuff that you really love to do. You're increasing your stability in order to get to this king. Some of you aren't there yet. Don't worry about it as much as start creating. Let's get 1 more card for you, right? Start creating. Start using your inner innate talents. If you don't know, right, what they are, ask Spirit, the Trinity. You have 3 there. That's the Trinity. If this is a relationship that ended because someone financially was not viable, you know, couldn't couldn't cut the mustard, they're saying. you kind of didn't know, if this is an external person to you, Libra, you kind of didn't know who you were going to get. Were you going to get the soft, quiet person, very meek, passive-aggressive, passive-aggressive, passive-aggressive? You didn't know what you were going to get on a certain day with that person. I will say it could be bipolar if you are dealing with someone like that, but I also feel that someone truly does not have all their ducks in a row and they're trying to get them there, right? This starting over is all about the freedom. You had to gain your freedom from this in order to get here. And even though with this full moon here, with this ending, with this closure, and then a new door opens, this allowed your vibration to rise, rising to the occasion. What right? The Fool, right? The Fool is called the Fool not only because they're starting over, but it's also, and the new beginning, right? It's 0 point. Some of you are visiting ground zero, New York. Some of you are flying to New York to visit ground zero. But the Fool, going back to the Fool, wearing so many masks, juggling a lot of things, but able to balance, right? There's a difference here. This person, whomever is now leveled up and starting over, knows how to balance and balances a lot, has a lot on their plate, but is able to do so. Like, how some people, the more work they have to do, it gives them a sense of urgency, if you will, and they really work well under pressure. That's this person. Working well under pressure, doing a plethora of jobs in order to keep and maintain all the balls, juggling everything. And I feel it is work related here. If this is someone that or it's you, you closed out, potentially for some of you, closed out a chapter of your life where money was scarce, and now you're coming into a lot more money by allowing yourself to branch out and do things that will enable you to have a passive income coming, whereas before you were not able to. So, it's a regroup here. It's a 7. You're planting other seeds in order to have a fruitful 7 and 3 is 10. Now you have 10 pentacles. So if money is a little, it's coming in little bits and pieces, it will begin and end with a 10 of pentacles. It's only a matter of time. And doing that, whatever, passive income side jobs, right? In order to gain more, right? We do that so that we can gain more. So if it is a job that ended or a relationship that ended, it really doesn't matter because it leveled you up to becoming the vibration of the infinite opportunities that are available to you. And that could mean in relationship and or jobs. I feel it's more jobs. I do. I feel like you're going to start looking at certain things that are like, you're branching out. You're looking up. Look up. Scorpio. Okay, I'm going to keep the Tower. The Tower is, okay, are we taking risks or are we, some of you are sulking and drinking your sorrows away. We did talk about this earlier with, I think, Aries. But when we look at the history, when you look at the history, which is in the book, the history of things that have come to pass. What blew up in your life, right? Scorpio, that you're like, you know, does someone just want to go out and party and have fun? And it could be someone wants to party and have fun and celebrate life, and another, I mean, that's the opposite, completely opposite. Someone likes to stay home and chill. But in any event, your world, right, cannot be the same after a tower. The tower is something happened that made you reevaluate what's more important in your life, right? Life is to be lived and to be happy, right? For some, I don't know, I heard allergies, and I also heard allergic to mushrooms or digestive issues, I hear. Someone has digestion issues here. Taking a leap of faith, you weren't able to fulfill because you're in a funk. Let's see why. Scorpios. You're in this funk where it's like shit's just like, it's one thing after another. Like, I gotta review. I gotta do a review. I gotta stop judging others and look at myself. I gotta figure out why are you not, for some of you, Scorpios, why are you not just going after what you want and being happy instead of, maybe some of you are settling for, you know, for what? Look at that. That's 9. Settling. Can't take the leap of faith. We're not able to solidify a life, or you're in this funk. I'm serious. Some of you are in this funk. Look at outside this, let's say, man cave, right? Someone just is like so engrossed in the things that haven't worked out because were you not able to take that leap of faith? Or if you did take the leap of faith, you felt if I do take the leap of faith, it's gonna end my freedom. Maybe it's going to end a period of life of solitude that you may like to be in. And then, you know, who's happy here? 3 of Cups. Look at, you're missing someone. That's what this is. Masculine and feminine, right here. If this is someone who you have lost a loved one, a masculine, maybe someone did, you know, I'm sorry, could be someone took their own life and has ascended into heaven. And you're having a really hard time accepting, understanding why these things happen. So some of you are looking back at your life, asking heaven, asking yourself, where do I go from here? I mean, you're in this place of awareness and realization of past love and how you've loved and lost. And the lessons that it has taught you during, let's say, the past 4 weeks, 4 months, maybe even 4 years. Are you allowing, Scorpio, others to leave your life because you're not capable right now of handling, of dealing? Emotionally and mentally, you are drained. You're thinking about what and who you've loved and lost. You know, a red rose, right? Who holds your heart? Let me get one more for Scorpio. I feel terrible. Scorpio. So you're grinding it out. You're working. You're trying to ignore the backdrop of the sorrow, the loss, the losses. Maybe 3 significant relationships that you've lost. And trying to think, how do these things happen over the course of time? You're really thinking about, you are 9, 8. We have this 8, which is the infinite. Infinite, they're saying, it's like your escape. The infinite escape to what's behind the curtain. What's behind the curtain, and what you're doing is just working to avoid dealing with the emotions, the emotional losses that you have suffered over time. And are you asking yourself, really, Scorpio, are you asking yourself, do we need to point the finger and blame anyone? No, we don't. But this is not going to make you happy, right? I did say this for Aries, so it could be you have that in your chart. We come to a point, we come to a certain juncture in our lives, right? Where do we just let go? Do we just give up? Are you giving up? Saggies. Sag. Saggies. Look at you. Front and center. Oh, Saggies. Oh my God. What is going on? We have what? We have a soul counterpart here, Saggies, that you're not. Yeah, all right, so for some of you, you're not having sex with your soul counterpart right now. You want to, but someone's not either in the mood, someone's angry, someone's holding resentments. What's going on, Saggies? Someone's all hyped up. Let's someone wants nights with Barry White, and it's not happening. And what's really funny is some of you don't even know who Barry White is. I love it. Anyway, this is the guy who's sexy and knows it, right? This could be you, right? I'm sexy and I know it, but nothing's going on, but someone who you're with wants something to go on, and or vice versa. You're dealing with someone who's very loyal, who's just like you. You're dealing with your soul counterpart here. Someone wants to give you everything, Saggies. But you are not. Something's going on with this king reversed. Let's get Seriously, what's going on? All right. King of Wands reverse. Let's talk to this king. What's happening? Oh. So someone feels like they're with you and vice versa. Someone's just in it for the money. I'm just staying in this marriage for the money. I can't leave until, some of you, I can't leave until I'm making better money. Let's get one more on this. Got two more. Someone wants to really free themselves and look at their options. This doesn't feel like a job at all. I'm sorry. I feel this feminine is like saying, okay, let's get it together, because if not, I'm going to take this passionate me somewhere else. So if you have not been having sex, we're not going to lie, we're all adults. If you haven't been having sex with your person, someone says, well, you know, if you want, free yourself and go find something better. Someone may be saying that to you, or you're saying that to them in not so many words. This isn't about a conversation. This is about, well, you know what? Life's too short to sit here and wait. I need the freedom to do what I need to do. And if you're not going to be here, you know, this Ace of Wands, someone may want a new beginning and the other just wants to play around, right? Who wants to play around? Who's pissed? I feel like someone's really pissed because someone just wants to have fun. Could it be the feminine, Saggy, just wants to have fun? Or maybe you're not in the same location right now. Someone could be at a distance from you, right? Someone could be at a distance and is having a grand time drinking, socializing, partying it up, and while the masculine sits home and is saying, well, I'm just focusing in on what I do best, which is my work. But there's someone's getting ready to say, okay. So this could also mean, Saggies, that someone who's coming home is going to be like, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. Not necessarily I'm leaving, just I'm ready. Let's go. Someone could have just been out having fun, socializing. They could have been at a distance on a trip, doing something else, right? With maybe, you know, some other activities, or they're on vacation, basically. And the masculine is sitting home working, right? So it's like someone's not happy that they're not fulfilling their sex drive because they're only focused on their, you know, their finances, right? So ultimately what will happen is the feminine will come home from maybe, you know, being away, and things will be like hot and heavy. See, that's what it is. Someone's missing you. And look at, oh my God. So someone, the feminine's out spending the money while the masculine's making the money. And someone's missing you. There's a void here. And maybe it inadvertently angers the other because they're not focusing in on the masculine. The feminine is all about, all right, I'm partying, I'm spending money, I'm having a good time. I'm living my best life right here. I am. I'm looking at new vistas. I'm maybe traveling the world right now. Traveling the world and loving life. And so excited to be alive, right? That passion of life. Life is to be lived. And so the masculine is sitting home, maybe a little resentment, a little anger, just because they have to work, but also his emotions deep down inside say, I miss you. So there's a masculine who says, I can't wait for you to get home so that we can get it together. All right, get it on. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Who says that? No one says that anymore. All right, what? Marvin Gaye, let's get it on. All right. My Lord. Okay, that's funny. Capricorn. Capricorn. Ooh, Capricorn. What? Sex, love. Yeah, it's happening. Emotionally, really like surrendering to someone who is telling you and coming in. Some of you, it's a new love, or it's a past life love, or it's your love. Someone's coming in and saying, yeah, be ready. You know, we're going for it, right? No unkept secrets, nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide. Someone is saying, Capricorn, I want to be with you. I want to be with you, right? And I have nothing to hide. I will tell you, ask me anything. I'll tell you what is it you want to know. Where have I been? I feel like for some of you, Cappies, you're with someone who's definitely exemplifies a past life relationship that you guys are on so together. You know, you talk about spirituality just so effortlessly. You have these convos that are just surreal. I love that. You have a relationship that is surreal, and it comes from a past Egyptian, potentially, Persia. And, you know, everything's laid out on the table. What do you want to know about me? If it is a new love, it feels like a past love. I love this. And that's how you're feeling. Like I'm feeling, I love this. Like this person is all in and wants to get to know you. No holds barred. Let's look at that, right? I have nothing to hide. There's no secrets. There's nothing hiding. Yeah, look at that. So, this is behind closed doors. All right, it could be a secret love that comes out into the forefront. So, some of you could have been dating someone for a minute and you didn't let anyone know that you were dating someone or interested in someone, and then it happens where it's like, okay, well, this is my person. Meet so-and-so, right? I feel like the interesting part of this is that one's reversed and one's not. And I love that because someone is open to talking, but you're going to have to, for some of you, Cappies, you're going to have to ask questions in order to pull some info out. And it's not like they're not hiding anything. They're not. They're not hiding anything. They're not hiding who they are. But they are reserved. There's a feeling of reservation. Yes, reserved. Why? Because they're wise. And do you see how many beautiful, the depiction of the eagle? Look at that. Someone has really raised their vibration. This is a masculine this could be a masculine that you have known for your entire life. You are with someone, if this resonates with you, it's a general, but I feel someone is with someone, you're with a masculine who feels so much like home. Oh, the wise one speaks very profoundly, and yet, like I hear all in good time. You're going to the masculine is going to reveal themselves all in good time. We're very different, but so much alike. Oh, I love that. Spirit says, turn the cards, just so you know. How it happens is through me. Look at that. It's through me. And look at now, this Hermit's reversed because some of you are disbelievers and some of you are believers of what I'm saying. And that's all good. Okay. I love that. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius. Still confused about where you're headed, where you're going, where your job is. Maybe you travel back and forth from one place to another, and it could be with a child, without a child. It could be you are the child in terms of inner child, yes? I feel like you get cardinal visits a lot. Mom and dad, right? I feel like when you look back on your life, some of you masculine, the masculine Aquarians are looking back at your life saying, wow, I was really never one to question my direction. And now all I'm doing is questioning where I'm headed and why things have ended, why people have left my life. So you're doing a very similar thing to, I think, it's not Taurus, but there was another sign that's really undergoing a past life review right now, looking at the threads of time. The threads of time. Whereby we now go from the endings to definite new beginnings, right? We look back in order to learn and to resolve our differences and start over. Some of us are starting over. Whomever has come and left your life, like the revolving door, so to speak, is something that we really need to address, right? It's like if you've had a couple of karmic relationships and they've ended up the same exact way. 8 and 2 is 10, right? The ending of relationships in order to really start fresh. And the only way to do that, Aquarius, is to look at yourself, do the past life review so that you can really gain and get a grip on what really matters. What matters? And who matters? And what part of the people, places, and things that you have left, Aquarius, do you see as taking responsibility? Like, are you saying, is it them and not you? So some of you have to take responsibility for the past events, relationships that made you really happy. Maybe you had to kiss a lot of frogs in order to get your real deal. Some of you are going back, I'm going to say it, some of you are going back to a Leo, Aries, Sag, and really happy that you are. Maybe someone was at a distance for a while and now they come back. That could be emotional distance and or physical distance, but now you come back together and it's like, look at this. You were missing your soul counterpart all along and never knew that you had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations in order to get the real deal. Some of you have like one significant child or more in the relationship, marriage, what have you. It's beautiful, right? You go from the 2 to the 10, right? And what was involved in that was missing certain aspects of another's character. You were missing someone, but you weren't talking about it, right? Like a relationship could have ended and now you're regrouping and got back together again. and you're like, wow, you truly are the right one for me, the right fit. We fit like a glove. Some of you are going from, right, the cloudy weather, you know, if you live in a cloudy place, or you are in a cloudy, you're going now to a sunny place, location, right? Going to the beach. Some of you are on vacation as we speak, and you're on a beach and enjoying each other and not going to look back, only looking back for purposes of cutting out all the slack, cutting out, right, whatever didn't work, right? Cutting out the fat. And now really regrouping in a way that brings you so together with another. And it's been them always. Like maybe you're saying that to someone, right, that you had a deep bond with, a 10-year marriage with, what have you, right? It was about communication, Aquarius. You needed to talk to this person in order, and all you guys did was fight because one wanted to control the other, right? It happens. Some of you found a new person that really makes you happy, and they live maybe in a warm climate, or you're on vacation. But this is your person. I love it. And congratulations, because Aquarius, you've been having some rough rides, at least for my readings. My reads have been, you've been dealing with a lot of hardships. But the hardships that you had, which was in that 8 of Cups and 2 of Cups, I'm sorry, that's correct, 2 of Cups and 8 of Cups, was really about your understanding another and who really makes you happy. Okay, Pisces. Pisces. I love this. Thank goodness for Pisces too, seriously. So you finally unlocked, I'm hearing you unlocked the secret to your own happiness and stability, insofar as not only what you do, but you're really coming into your own, because you decided, for most of you, for a lot of you, I should say, you decided that you're not going to put any more energy into those people who have, been the ones, which has been the going theme for my reads with Pisces, of others wanting your money, always emotionally using their emotions to get the better of you, and not just financial, but people wanting stability from you, right? And now you're like standing your ground and saying, listen here, I am the stable one. Some of you, it's a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but I feel this is you saying, you know what? I have the goods. I'm not going to release them to just anyone who wants to take advantage of me. That's not a deal. If it were your kids, because I did have a lot of that in the last few months, actually. The last 2 months, I think, your monthlies, Pisces, was about just this, people getting to you emotionally and wanting to take from you, because they know how stable you are and secure. Financially, yeah, that comes first with this king. But honestly, it's like, okay, we need to, you guys, like if it's your kids, you need to get a job. If it's not that, it is maybe at this point you have solidified a really good job. You got a raise for some of you at your job, and it's like, it's about time. I think in July, if you haven't gotten it, you will. Let's look at the 7 of Cups reversed for Pisces, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Look at that. Look at that. He comes forward with an idea. This is beautiful. So for some of you who have been really down and out because money has been really stagnant, it's no longer stagnant. It's coming. It's just kind of a slow, it's like slow, but it's coming. Or it's an idea. It's a new job. It's like, okay, listen, I'm doing something, I'm going to find, or I did find something that really works. And even though it's going to take a little time, it ends up being the real deal. Like the job's perfect. The new job's perfect. If you're going back to school to get an education, you're like, okay, I found my niche, right? I got it. I know what I want to do now. I'm not searching. So you're not job hunting. You're not, maybe you figured it out and now you're going for it. And that's going to solidify your future, your finances, your stability, right? Only we can change what we need to, how we need to get going. And you're taking this one pentacle and you're working it really, you're going to work really hard and you're going to be that King of Pentacles. Let's get one more for that King of Pentacles. See, look at, okay, so for some of you, this is beautiful. I'm telling you, some of you are literally having this identity crisis where at one point you were like, oh my gosh, emotionally drained, nothing's working. And then suddenly out of the blue, someone comes in, which could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, right? And says, wow, do I have the job for you? Do I have the right project for you? I have an offer to make. Out of the blue, something happens and you're like, oh my God, this is what I've always wanted to do. I didn't, I've had it in the backdrop of my headspace, but I never knew how to implement it. And now I'm able to start implementing, right? So out of the blue, someone says, I got this. I got you. And then it literally, your identity becomes you. Do you understand that? These are three, the Trinity, right? Three beautiful cards. Three ideas, three months. Maybe you've been working on something three years. Maybe you're seeing number variations of threes. Maybe the third, I don't know why. 3 could be your favorite number. 3 is also the Trinity, but I don't know where that came from, but just be mindful of it. Maybe 3 months, 3 weeks. Some of you have dogs that are totally different, not only personality, but the color variation of black and white. Some things are not, sometimes life is not just black and white, and that's where you were having a little stagnancy. It was like, okay, so if I do it this way, this will happen. If I do it that way, that'll happen. And then suddenly out of the blue, everything falls literally into place. It also could be money you were waiting for. It's here. If it is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, someone comes from out of the blue, right, and says, I'm here. And I want a new start, a new beginning with you. It could be a love interest for sure, right? All right. Wow, great reads. Not going to lie. We need some great reads right now, don't we? The summer of 2023. Summer of 2023. Let's get some collective messages with the karma cards, right? So we have Scorpio, Jupiter, and the 7th house, which is all about expansion, learning, understanding that in order for our anything, relationships, jobs, social life, in order for any of it to change, we must understand that we need to balance, we need to cooperate, we need to compromise, we need to understand. We need to not control so much. We need to resurrect parts of us, parts of our nature, in order to receive the blessings. Somehow being more diplomatic, somehow not being, again, as controlling. They want to say that. Not expecting anything in life is the beauty of the good fortune that we receive. Isn't that true? It's like in the 11th hour, you realize it's like right at the last moment. We realize our good fortune. Do we or do we not? Do we understand how important the power of partnership lends itself to the blessings, right? They're blessings. No man is an island, right? It's funny, I'm sitting here on, in my island, No man is an island. We need to understand how to, not only do we learn, and teach, we learn in the same breath as we breathe. What does that mean? There are parts of our lives where we are learning, and then we flip the switch to parts of our lives where we are teaching. And that happens from one relationship to another in any and all relationships that we have in life. It always flips. Someone, in our relationships, right? In whatever it is, someone always has like the power or the say-so or whatever, the knowing, and then it flips, and then the other person gets that chance. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's how we expand, and that's how we grow. And we learn from those experiences. So, have a great day, and I'll see you later this week. Take care.